Is the South African government racist?
The Negro does not need a home. He can sleep under a tree.
The truth about land in South Africa.
Would you like 2 hectares of land, or would you like a job that gives you 30,000 rand a month?
Imagine waking up one day to soldiers at your door.
FBI, open up!
You have to leave right now. The land your family has lived on for generations, gone. Your home, destroyed. Why? Because the government says this land is now for white people only. This isn't a story from centuries ago. This happened to our parents, our grandparents, and their parents before them. South Africa's land wasn't lost, it was stolen. In 1913, the Land Act made it illegal for black South Africans to own land in most of the country. 87% of the land given to the white minority. Black people forced into small, overcrowded reserves. No land, no opportunities, no future. And it didn't stop there. During apartheid, entire black communities were destroyed. District 6, Sophiatown, Cato Manor, all wiped out. Families were thrown onto trucks, taken far away and dumped in barren lands with nothing. Some never saw their homes again. Some never even saw their parents again. All because their land was suddenly declared whites only. When apartheid ended, the new government promised to fix this. They introduced land reform, but it was too slow. By 2018, only 10% of the land had been returned to black South Africans. People waited decades for justice, and now change is finally happening. President Cyril Ramaphosa just signed a bill that will help black South Africans legally reclaim their stolen land. No illegal land grabs, no violence, just the righting of a historical wrong. But suddenly, America is watching. Suddenly, Donald Trump is concerned. Trump says white farmers are being unfairly targeted. But where was his concern when black families were forcibly removed, their homes bulldozed, and their land stolen? Why is it that when black people fight for land legally, it's called racism, but when white settlers took it by force, it was never a problem? And now groups like AfriForum and the TA are calling this racism. They say it's unjust, unfair, even a white genocide. But let's be clear, justice is not racism. When a system has favored you for generations, equality will feel like oppression. They had 87% of the land legally stolen, and now they want to keep it. But how can a country ever move forward when justice is always delayed? Land isn't just land. It means homes, farming, businesses, a future. Without land, black South Africans will always be behind. This isn't about revenge. It's about justice. Justice that has been delayed for over 100 years. Justice delayed is justice denied. South Africa's land belongs to its people.
We have said, even as we acquire our land, we shall not deprive the white farmers of land completely. Every one of them is entitled to at least one farm, but they would want to continue to have more than one farm. More than one farm indeed. 15, 20, 35 farms, one person. These are not figures I am just getting out of my mind. They are real figures. So no farmer is being left without land. Let no one who is negative want to spoil what we are doing for ourselves in order to unite Africa. We belong to this continent. We don't mind having and bearing sanctions banning us from Europe. We are not Europeans. We have not asked for any inch of Europe or any square inch of that territory. So, Blair, keep your England and let me keep my Zimbabwe. Mr. Chairman, having said that, may I say, people must always come first in any process of sustainable development. And let our Africans come first in the development of Africa. Not as puppets, not as beggars, but as a sovereign people. I thank you.